But I think the reason why I got back into it was because I wanted something that kind of brought me back to me.
Yep.
When you go into the military, you get turned into a new version of yourself, a more disciplined or more rugged, and I don't want to say, because I don't want to discourage anybody from joining the military, because it was some of the best years of my life. But it does kind of turn you into a new you. And then you have to
Yep.
find a way back to yourself when you leave the military. And for me, archery was one of those things that I picked it back up. And same thing as you. You feel a release. And the cool thing
Yep.
about archery, and I want to hear what you think about it, is for me, archery is a successful thing every time because all you're doing is shooting downrange at a target. As long as you hit that target, it's a successful thing. Even if you don't hit inside
Yep.
the red ring, and it's not the greatest shot in the world, but if you hit the target and you don't break an arrow, a $10
That's
arrow,
that's a win.
it's a win, right?
Yep.
So it's that discipline of it that, and like you said, everything tunes out.
So over the years, and like I said, I spent a lot of years in firearms after I got out of the army. Um, and even that's kind of where my buddy and I were at when he first handed me the bows. We were at a gun range, and kind of in that same scenario, right? When you're at a gun range with a bunch of buddies, you're muffed up, and the bulk of the conversation goes something along the lines of, "What gun and what ammunition are you shooting?" And
Mm-hmm.
that's really the extent of the conversation. Um, since then, I've talked to a number of veterans that combat vets that when they go to the gun range now and they put a human silhouette target in there for the next 4 or 5 days after the fact, your stress, your anxiety, your situational awareness are all elevated to the immense level, and your sleep goes to crap for the next 4 or 5 days. And they might not even touch that firearm again for another 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, when you come over to the archery side, you have no neurological connection to shooting that bow at a flat paper target, circle rings, or at a foam 3D animal target. There's just no neurological connection there. So it's all you're doing is creating new synapses in your brain. That's fun. When you're at an archery range with a bunch of buddies, if you're at an archery event, you're always constantly talking, even if you're shooting. And at some level, when you get veterans together, there's trash talk involved,
Mm-hmm.
but it's always in fun. And so you're getting that camaraderie, you're getting that connectedness, you're being outdoors, you're getting the mental and physical work out of it, and having fun, which is a whole different space than what the firearm world is.